Welcome to another episode of On the Couch. I am your host, Interviewer. Tonight we have loads of special guests, including the stars of the much anticipated thriller, The Pusher. Well, shall we meet our first guest then? So let me get this straight. You didn't just act in the film, you actually filmed the whole thing yourselves.
Yeah, it was a really different experience, like being able to be on both sides of the cameras. It gave quite a lot of perspective, like of how much effort goes into making a film as well as just acting in it.
What inspired you?
Well, we were heavily inspired by the Batman films because that really gave the dark sort of
Thriller
mood we were looking for.
The tense atmosphere.
Yeah, the tense atmosphere and just like keeping it sort of secretive.
But real, like on a everyday scale.
Everyday basis sort of level.
How did you make the film?
Oh, admittedly we had quite a low budget at the start and
That's interesting.
of equipment and really sort of didn't really start off.
It was a slow start.
It was a very slow start. But when we kind of got going and I did all the editing and it kind of all came together really nicely.
It all came back into a blur, didn't it?
Yeah,
like,
it did.
One moment we were nowhere, and then after a couple of weeks we've got this piece.
Film crews and stuff, and it's all come together really nicely.
I mean, Matt spent what? All night editing, day after day.
Yeah.
What did you want the audience to feel?
We wanted them to feel the tension, but like a reality as well. Like, we didn't want them to believe they were watching the film. We want them to believe they were watching it from like
in the experience.
Yeah, they were part of the experience. That stuff like this happens on a regular basis. We wanted them to, you know, like the message behind the film really is there's a superhero in all of us that we can all do good if we want to.
How did you want them to react?
Well, number of different feelings really. We wanted them to feel empathy for the everyday characters in the film, like especially the character Lewis is playing.
Yeah, I see.
We wanted them to feel quite shocked and scared as well because of the goings and the events that happen in the actual film.
We kind of want them to get that. We want them to like see it, like reality. We want them to see the reality of these type of things, how stuff can, like this can happen.
Do you want to empathise with the characters?
Yeah.
That's
what we wanted to happen.
It's been a pleasure speaking to you. I hope it all goes well on the opening night. So, yes, push it, ladies and gents.